Look how the diamond blink off my jet. Fresh in my white tee. See the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. Ooh. Hey, man. How many of y'all always knew this day would come, goddamn? Shit. I ain't lying, no fool. These are all allegations, and everybody is innocent until proven guilty. These two dudes always hung around each other, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Not to bash anybody, because we don't even know if Diddy did all the things that Diddy do it. You know what I'm saying? Diddy really do it? Or did Jay-Z really Diddy do it? Alright, let me chill out. Anyway, though, fool, nah, real spill, fool. Innocent until proven guilty, goddamn. That's whatever I stand on, fool. But regardless of all these things these men are being accused of, fool, playing with kids ain't no joke, goddamn. Ain't gonna waste no time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Drop down in the comments what y'all want to see next. And go stream ReelyKT out now on all major distribution platforms. Like the video, please. Face ass. Let's get it, baby.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z
I might gotta talk a little bit over the video to
sexually
avoid
assaulted a
copyrightation.
13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit my children down, one of whom is at the age where friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people." Joining us now, Joey Jackson, senior legal analyst and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. There's a lot to unpack here. Joey, I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long. Where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
So based on the allegations, Jessica, good morning, good to see you. I think that it certainly could be. Why do I say that? Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement. Yeah. He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because rape in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint, is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, raped her, and that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally. Now, with respect to the evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right, more than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress. Number three, that she phone called her dad, who showed up, the 13-year-old, and now removed her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law, but if true, it could rise to the level of criminality, and, you know, we'll see what happens, or if the DA looks and investigates.
So what happens now?
What's the
so
point
what
of
happens now is this is simply a civil complaint, and in a civil complaint it goes through the technical legal process. Now the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffering depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding, right? Before that, just briefly, there was a demand letter sent, and a demand letter is a letter being sent by a lawyer saying, hey, I don't have to sue you. We can sit, we can mediate it. If we reach an agreement, it never sees the light of day. Jay-Z saying, I don't care about your demand letter. I look at it as blackmail. You want to sue me, sue me. You want to look at it criminally, look at it criminally. But it'll go through the fact-finding process. If a trial is necessary to determine the facts, that's what will happen. But it'll be deemed civil. No indication at this point as to whether or not any criminal investigation will ensue as a result of this.
Yeah, and Jay-Z came back incredibly forcefully against these allegations and really singled out that attorney as well for being, I'm paraphrasing here, but greedy, saying he's out to get money, and calling that letter essentially blackmail.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
and in addition to that, Jessica,
oh
also suing the attorney, saying he's intimidating him, harassing him, etc. Now, demand letters are not new. What lawyers do is they send them out as a matter of protocol and practice
like
so that you can expedite the process. At the same time, there are certain ethical standards that you have to use, and you have to have a good faith factual belief that this is true. Now, you can argue this complaint was filed in October, right? Could have mentioned Jay-Z then. You didn't. Why? It was amended now to include him. Are the factual assertions true? Are they fact or fiction? Is it a money grab or not? All of that will be litigated in a court of law, but according to Jay-Z, this never happened, is pure fiction. It is a money grab, and he's fighting for his name, reputation, and certainly innocence and justice in his view, which is he didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and you touch on point two that I wanted to ask you about, which was that this was an amendment to this already existing
How does something
lawsuit.
get amended to
What are people to take
somebody
away
else?
from that? The fact that they're
Don't you
coming
need,
back
like,
and
a
adding
basis
to this
of
now
evidence
with
or something?
the specific name.
Yeah, you know, Jessica,
you
so
need,
it
like,
depends.
concrete evidence.
That's also common.
Y'all
You
got
could
nothing to do with
amend
this.
lawsuits, right, as a matter of course, and you do, to include certain factual allegations. The interesting thing to me, in terms of your question and the takeaway, if you had this information about Jay-Z, it happened allegedly in September of 2000, why not include it in the original complaint? What happened between October and now that necessitated you putting in, and it's a question of credibility. Was he celebrity A, right, as was noted in the October complaint? Is this pure fiction? And what's interesting in the complaint is he really, that is the lawyer, tries to tie Jay-Z to Mr. Combs in so many ways, right? Birds of a feather is the argument that he's making. You can make that argument. You need the facts to sustain it. Let's see if they come up with any facts.
All right, we will see. All right, Joey Jackson, thanks so much.
This shit's so crazy. Fool, my thing is with like such crazy crimes like rape and shit like that, fool. This happened in September of 2000, fool. It's 24 years later. You know, with the Diddy and the Cassie and the LA video in the hotel, fool, they said since it was like 2 years out the way and she never reported it, that they couldn't do anything about it. I feel like with crimes like this, fool, you shouldn't even be able to, you shouldn't even be able to bring up shit like this if you don't report it within a year. Who the fuck gets raped and hides it for 24 years, fool? Like, just be for real, son. Like, bitch, you after the money, just admit it. And even then, you wouldn't have took it to civil court. You would have dropped the bag and took it out of the criminal court if you was that damn, you know what I'm saying? If you was that certain about the shit. Like, good, what is you doing, goddamn? They should make a rule, though, for sure. Rape, sexual assault, none of that, fool, is nothing to be played with. Don't get me wrong, that ain't nothing to be played with, fool. But reporting that shit 24 years later, when you already see black billionaires on the line of their life, goddamn, fool, it's like you basically looking like a pick-me-ass bitch. Now, hopefully them things ain't really happen to your ass good, but fuck yeah if you lying, goddamn, because that's not cool. I know, bro, I hate to say it, fool, but somebody's getting R-word right now in this world somewhere. And they'll never be able to tell nobody. But if they could, they wouldn't wait no goddamn 24 years. Get your act together, girl. Whoever the fuck you is, Jane Doe. God damn, man, this shit pisses me off, man. That's it for this video, though, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and go stream Pretty Brown out now on YouTube by STAKT. And also on all major distribution platforms. Leave these billionaires alone, man. Unless they is really doing that weird shit, then lock their ass up. But I'm gonna see y'all next video, man. Big brr.
Look how the diamond blink off my jet. Fresh in my white tee. See the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner.